Hi guys, it's Ivan Trades, and today we are on Monday, and I wanted to make a quick trade recap on a trade which I took today on Euro USD, a counter trade trend short which didn't pan out, and I'm going to delete the ones I didn't take so that I could walk you through what I was saying through these charts and my thought process up till now. So you can see that it was a short which was opened at the open of 9 a.m. and yeah, let me go through every candle as we go. So as you can see right here on the daily time frame, you can see that on Thursday we made a reversal of this 4-hour fair value gap by sweeping Wednesday's low, which was inside of that fair value gap, 4-hour fair value gap. And then what happened was Thursday was a pretty expensive candle. If we go back to the hourly time frame, you can see how much large this week is. So my thought process on this idea, you can see that there was a higher time frame divergence with these lows in comparison to GBP USD, which never swept this low which was created on Wednesday, and we started seeing higher expansions towards the whole day of Thursday as well as Friday. So if we go back to the daily time frame, I was anticipating if we could, I was wondering if this could be a reversal, because you see we swept the Thursday's high and closed back within the range, and then on the open, you can see on the open of Monday I was expecting an open high into this area, give me confirmations to trade towards the previous day's low. But if you look closely right here on the GBP USD, you can see that this previous day's low was already taken, and honestly I already know this. I could already see this divergence to the lows. So coupling with the fact that we open very near the 50% of this whole daily range on the Euro USD, let's go back to the daily time frame to see the structure which led me to believe that we were indeed going to see lower prices. So when the price reached the previous day's high, which is Friday's high, you can see how quickly the price rejected it. So after price rejected it, also after the price creating these swing points right here, both on euro as well as GBP/USD, the price immediately closed and started pushing to the sell side, and then closed deeply in this fair value gap right here on the hourly time frame. You can see how price aggressively returned to it. This immediately balanced, so I honestly wasn't expecting it to hold, but yeah, let me continue. I will share with you what I did wrong. And then after price closed within the range right here, you can see I anticipated this week forming as it formed right here in the London session side of this fair value gap. And then when price reached this previous day's high, I considered this being a make buy model which is completed. And then when this reverse formed right here, I dropped down to the 5 minutes to confirm that high. So if you are pretty familiar with how I confirm highs, you know that I drew the deviations from this last intermediate term high low to this short-term high, and then I waited the price to close below it right here, which it did during 8:45. After price closed below it, I waited and after seeing this price respecting this 5-minute fair value gap which was created at 8:40, I decided to enter market short right here on this candle which was formed at 9 a.m. But considering the fact that this candle which was formed at 7:05 was already the 5th candle in the expansion model, I was pretty confident that this low high resistance liquidity run will be ended very soon. So I considered this to be a valid setup to take, but when price returned, I started gyrating right here during the 9 a.m. which is the 4-hour candle open. I should have been more careful. What I could have done is to trail my stops to this high right here, because this was a protected high which was confirmed by the closure below these lows, specifically with this fair value gap. So I could have trailed my stops to this high at least. So I didn't do it, and price eventually formed the low right here and expanded, taking me out full loss. So I was targeting this level gap right here, which was never reached into, and I ended up being stopped out, which I'm going to tell you what I think I did wrong was that these candles were not very clear. Specifically, this was an evident high resistance liquidity run, which is likely to be a retracement just to continue high. Also, I entered without a manipulation of highs in internal, except that here there is a low time frame SMT on these highs, but the price had yet to reach this internal high right here, which was formed on the GBP/USD during the this high which was formed on the Wednesday. So I could have waited for that to be taken too, because otherwise this was just a mere retracement. And also, if you go back to the hourly time frame, you can see that the price was just respecting the middle point of this expansive candle inside of this hourly fair value gap, just to continue higher. At the open of 9 a.m. I could have trailed my stops to the high, which was right here, and I debated with myself doing it or letting it run, but yeah, price was just too quick. So I anticipated lower prices since this week started, and I don't think we are done just yet. So I will take a closer look on the other markets and see how they are running, and if there is anything worth taking, I will take it. No pressure, but this was the trade and it didn't pan out, and it doesn't matter in a grand scheme of things really. So we have to move on. So I think that's it for now, and my executions, let's see only executions on this trade idea which I took. You can see, yeah, right here on a 5-minute time frame, I could have trailed my stops to this high. I wonder what I was thinking. I was too hopeful, seeing this market turning back on me as quickly as this. Yeah, so damn, I'm hungry. You can see it right there. Things are not looking as good as I wanted them to be, so that's it. Let me screenshot this so that I will refer to it at a later point in time. Yeah, so thank you for sticking to the end, and I hope you weren't able to make the same mistake as I did, and if you did, I hope you learned from it as I did. Let me do a quick screenshot of this and then get what I have to journal. Can I get a flip? Yeah, I was targeting these lows right here. I think that's it for now, and essentially what I did was trying to catch a top or a bottom, which didn't pan out. So if you can have one takeaway from this, is that whenever you have a candle which already expanded and you do not see a quick reversal, try your stops or just wait for a continuation confirmation, because the price is likely just inducing more buy side liquidity to continue just through it. So we gotta see quick reactions. So thank you for sticking to the end. It's Ivan Trades, as you can see over here, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for sticking to the end.